All right, all right. Hey, folks. You know I'm about to dig. I'm about to dig hard, boy. Uh, Hopefully, have a couple of guests on tonight, but we're gonna get it. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Tell you what, guys. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Because the coach just feels so good right here on Thursday night. And no better way to start off the show, guys. Guys, it's gonna be a long. It's not gonna be a long podcast, but boy, it's gonna be some heat. So stay tuned. Okay. I'm gonna wait till a few more people get in the house. I know it's late. I know y'all telling the coach, could you start earlier? Yes, I will. I just had to work a little bit later than I wanted to tonight. But folks, you guys, thank y'all for having my back. Thank y'all for being a part of this channel, folks. We getting there, okay? We getting there. I know it's taking us a long time, but guys, we want to deal with the real, true live. Hey, we just gonna keep it real. This is a fan channel, okay? This is a channel for the fans, a channel for the people, and that's why I have people that sub to me. We come on, we get it in. That's just how it is, guys. We're gonna talk tonight, guys. We're gonna talk tonight. Alejandro Chavez Maga, what's up, man? Leibrock, that's right. Leibrock wants some smoke. I like this though. I like Guitar Babe. Let me know. Let me know if you want that link. Talk to me, Guitar. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you just in case you want to slip in for a few minutes or however long you think you can hang out with me. My sister from another mom, Guitar Babe, one of my favorite people on earth. She's a great lady. Got nothing but great things to say about Guitar Babe. Definitely. Definitely. I consider her like a friend, a real good friend. She's an awesome person. Zaman, what's up, man? Zaman is in the house. I like Zaman. Hey, bless you too, Endo Jeff. Bless you too, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Hey, guys, we're going to talk tonight. I got 9 viewers, okay? 9 viewers. Hey, that's enough for me. Let's get this talk going, guys. Let's get it talking. Okay, I am going to have somebody joining me here, okay? Uh, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. We're going to talk these fights, okay? Got another person that's going to join the combat sports panel. Guys, I love this panel, guys. Love the panel. The panel does a great job. Yeah, Zaman. I thought Nunez looked phenomenal at open workouts. I thought she looked good. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, Rocky Pennington in trouble. Rocky Pennington finna take a whipping. My sister from another mom, Guitar Babe. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good.
Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. It's awesome to hear you.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. Hey, sweet, simple, and to the point. That's Guitar Babe. So Guitar Babe, what are your thoughts about Amanda Nunes versus Rocky Pennington?
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Rocky's actually going to put up a better fight than people actually think. Um, she's going to give Amanda a tough fight, but like I said, I don't think she's going to be able to pull it off. I think Amanda's just too skilled and, just too technical for Rocky.
Yeah, you know what? I thought Amanda looked phenomenal. Okay, I thought she looked great at her open workouts. I thought she looked good and she looked clean. She looked sharp. She looked like, she didn't have to drain to get herself to the weight. She looked like she made the weight very, very comfortably. And I'm like, whoa, Amanda looks good. I'm talking about sharp, very sharp. So I don't know, man. Rocky with the leg injury and Amanda was like, "Yep, I know all her secrets." Of course you do. That's well. I just say they're close. How about that?
Yeah, it sounds like they're close.
Yep, they're very close. They're very, very close, and well, you know what it is. So I think they know. They know each other. Went back and forth, and Amanda knows that. But you know what though? On the flip side, Rocky also knows Amanda's secrets too. Like they know
Yeah.
because they spar with each other. They spar with each other. They do a lot of stuff. So it's
My major question is, are they still going to be friends after this fight? I mean, because this is the fight game. You don't have friends. I mean, you're not there to be buddy buddy with people. You're there to beat the crap out of each other. But I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Go into like the UFC and then be friends with people that I'm gonna try to knock out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Some fighters they seem to handle it well. Some other fighters, I guess they can't. But it's just I don't know how they handle it. Uh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about going in and being friends with somebody that I'm trying to knock out.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, when I boxed a lot of my friends, and we were still cool. We were still cool after it all happened. But when the fight was going down and the build up to the fight or the time, I didn't talk to them. We didn't spend no time together. We didn't do anything. That's because I knew that they, had to fight me. So it is what it is. But I think they'll go back to being friends and doing all the other stuff they do too. It's just hey, here's my thinking though. I'm thinking, what did Rocky Pennington say to Nick Maynard to get this fight? What did she say? Like, what on God's green natural earth did she say to make them change their mind? Because Dana White was hell bent on Chris Cyborg. He was hell bent on that fight going down, and it didn't go down. So I'm like, man, what happened? I mean, I don't know. What do you think she said?
I am not sure what she said. I don't. Maybe she has ways, I guess, to I don't know, maybe she has connections to be able to convince them to do that, but be honest, I mean, to be completely honest though, I don't blame her. I mean, she's been in line for a title shot. It's just she's been dealing with injuries, and people seem to have forgotten. How does she deserve a title shot? She hasn't fought since 2016 against Misha Tate. Well, she was the original contender. After she beat Misha Tate, she was next in line for the title. And after she got injured, that's what set up Valentina and Juliana Pena to fight for the number one contendership because Rocky was injured. So she's been the number one contender since then. She is the original contender. So, and she was on a 4-fight winning streak before she got injured. So, I mean, I know the fight everybody wants to see is Cyborg versus Nunez, but Rocky, rightfully, in my opinion, was next in line for the title shot.
Mm. I mean, I guess, because I always thought the bottom line of the UFC was making money,
Yeah.
and this fight ain't no moneymaker. It's just not, and a lot of people, like, they're not even watching this fight, because this fight is so predictable in the eyes of odds makers that, yeah. And this may not be a heavily, pay-per-view fight. If this fight does good numbers, I mean, I'll be shocked, okay? I'll be overly shocked if the numbers are good. And see, they're in Brazil. They're in Brazil, and you think, oh, okay, Amanda versus Cyborg, because people like talking about money so much. Okay, guys, who's on? Oh, got my girl Beverly Rose.
Can you hear me? Am I in?
Beverly, you are in. You're here with me
Okay.
and my
Wait a
sister
minute.
from another mom, Good Tar Babe. Boy, we got a panel tonight. This panel's finna be off the chain. I love it. How you doing this evening?
Okay. Hey. Hi, Guitar Babe.
Hi, how are you?
Good Tar.
I'm pretty good. What
Good
about
Tar.
you?
Oh, go ahead.
It's just her here?
Yeah, it's Good Tar
Yeah,
Babe
it's
and
just
you and
me.
me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All women. We need an all-women panel.
God bless you. Let me just cut off my mic. Let me cut off my mic. Mary Thomas is in the comment thread. I see Mr. Bennett. I see I am him.
Look at comments as well.
You gotta
Like, how do I?
open up another browser, or
Oh, okay.
just click on the link in your phone, or go to my channel and just click on the video is playing, and you can just look at it and see the comments strolling. Guys, first timer on the combat panel, Beverly Rose. She's been subbing to me for about a year now, right?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. Okay. And
Hmm.
got some fighters. Mary Thomas, let me know. We trying to have a full panel tonight, Mary. We need to get it lit. Let me know. I sent Arpit Singh. Arpit, I sent you a link. Mary, let me know if you got some time to roll in, because we got to talk about these fights. And I can't do it without the panel. The panel is the way. All right, Arpit, I'm gonna send you another link, and then after that, we're gonna get it rolling, man. Just click that link, have fun, and stay off. Yeah, well, don't do drugs. That's what I tell you, bro. Don't do no drugs. I sent it again, Arpit. All right, man. Okay. So Beverly, me and Guitar Babe gave our thoughts and assessments on the Nunez Pennington fight. What you think about Amanda Nunez?
Well, I don't know a lot about Rocky, but isn't she from Colorado though?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I want her to win just because that. No, no, I'm kidding. I like Amanda, but I don't know. I feel like Rocky, she's tough. I feel like I agree with Guitar Bay that it's not going to be an easy fight, obviously, because isn't she just back from a broken leg though? That's the one
Yes.
who broke her leg, right?
Yeah, she had a really
And
nasty car accident, and
huh.
actually they were going they thought they had to amputate, her leg. They thought they were going to
Oh
have to, but
wow.
they didn't.
You
Yeah.
think that'll affect her somehow? You know,
Yeah,
since
I think Rocky Pennington going to take an ass whoop in this fight. I think she is.
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I feel like she's tougher than that. I don't know though. I don't know. I haven't seen her fight that much, honestly. I like Amanda though. I like her ground game. I like her stand up.
I seen a lot of tough people take a beating. I mean, they were tough, but they took that beating like nobody else took it, boy. Like
Yeah.
like I mean, I'm gonna give you an
Well,
example.
how would you grade her technical wise?
Rocky, she's slow. She's real slow. On the ground though, Rocky's a good brawler. Technical
Right.
wise, Amanda Nunez is gonna overpower her with the technicality. But Rocky's a brawler. She's a great inside fighter. And Rocky can chin check you on the inside. On the outside, she's no good. Like, she really has
Mhm.
difficulty trying to find range. But Rocky does a good job of changing levels, getting in on the inside. And her ground
Right.
game is not too bad. See, it's just like it's levels to it. And Amanda, everything Rocky does, Amanda does it faster. She does it faster and she does it better. Like if Rocky's changing levels, Amanda's gonna feint, draw Rocky in, and then she gonna catch Rocky with her right hand. And because Rocky just want to brawl, she want to stand there and brawl, and that she's tailor made for Amanda Nunez, because Amanda Nunez is a very technical brawler. She can brawl,
Yeah.
but man, she got a skill set to just bring it on home. I don't know. I think Rocky Pennington take a PG-13 channel whipping on this one.
Huh. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I just don't think so. Maybe because I'm being a little biased because she's from where I'm from.
I don't think Amanda's going to be able to body Rocky as easily as she was to be able to do that with Valentina, as Valentina's a lot smaller. So Amanda's not going to have that much of a size advantage over Rocky. So I'm kind of looking at that too. It's like she's not going to be able to weight bully her, but I don't know. So that's another reason I think it's going to be a tough fight for Amanda, because she doesn't have the size advantage to. She's not going to have that much of a size advantage to body her around like she did with Valentina.
True statement. True statement. Okay, that's a completely different perspective, and I see it. Um, yeah, Amanda's gonna have to fight, but I don't know, boy. I don't know. I'm thinking about that leg, and is her mobility going to be compromised? I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff that Rocky
Yeah,
and
that's what
Rocky
I'm
been an
thinking
actor.
too. Thinking about her leg too. Like, what if it affects her mentally? When she gets worried about getting kicked in the leg. I know I
Yeah,
would.
I am 2 years. It's been 2 years since I blew my knee out from playing rugby, and now that I'm back playing, like even though it's been 2 years, like I still get nervous when I get tackled. Like it's still like you're still always going to have that worry in your head about your leg. Like I
Yeah.
still think about it, like
Yeah, I'd be
somebody's going
thinking
to come
about that the whole
tackle me. It's
fight.
like, oh my goodness, I hope I don't get my knee blown out again.
Yeah, that could probably be a big factor more than a physical, But they were talking
Yeah.
about amputating it though. I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, they were. They were
Yeah.
talking about amputating it, and they said they were gonna take it out of there. But Rocky was like, "Nope, you're not taking my leg. We just gonna rehab it because, when an accident that bad, they thought the gangrene was gonna set in and infect the whole body. So they thought that they were gonna have to do it. Arpit, okay, the link. Okay, let me send it to you one more time, Arpit. Let's get the link in one more time because I kind of want to get a full panel tonight and really lay into these fights, guys. Let me try. I don't know, Arpit, use your phone or I don't know, like try it a different way. And Mary Thomas, I'm waiting on you too. So we've got the link sent in, guys, and let's kind of fall in because man, I can't wait, man, can't wait. So okay, so Beverly, you think Rocky's gonna win? Okay, Guitar Babe.
No, I don't think she's gonna win. I just think it's gonna be not a beatdown the way you think so. I think
Okay.
my girl's just gonna go in there and get messed up.
Yeah, she's gonna get beat up. They're gonna put lumps. I mean, Amanda gonna lump her up.
I really like Amanda though too, so I won't be mad. Whoever wins.
It's gonna be a good fight. It's
I
gonna
love
be
how
a
they
good fight.
finally uploaded the Rousey fight. Finally.
The Ronda Rousey fight.
Remember when Holly fought? They wouldn't upload the fight. Still, they uploaded like Holly Holm's last 3 fights besides Rousey. But they got over it. Dana got over it.
We got Mary
Rousey's
Thomas.
long gone.
It's
Ooh,
finna get
another
lit. We got Mary Thomas. I'm gonna start calling her Mary the Truth Thomas. It's finna get lit now, buddy. God dog. BJ Johnson in the building. Benji gonna join us shortly. We're gonna get some different perspectives on the panel tonight, guys. And it's gonna be a fun night, guys. We're gonna really talk. Okay, Mary, let's hear your honest opinion. Oh, who is John? John? Where you at, John?
BJ likes Dern.
Oh yeah, BJ a Dern fan. That's okay. Yeah, Dern all day. Yeah, BJ.
We all know why. We know why.
Yeah, man.
Understandable.
Yeah, she got a big watermelon buffalo PG-13 channel back there. Whoa, hold on. Much love in the super chat. TJ347 says Claudia Gadelia is the GOAT. And if you don't understand that, then TJ347 will bite you and beat you tooth and nail. TJ347, guys, the man has money for days. And I hope he's on the road driving safely, TJ. Okay. All right. So, Mary, your thoughts on this Amanda Nunes fight?
You know what? The more how I think about it, it's like people are saying that the UFC is not really promoting Amanda versus Rocky and everything. And I kind of see why. I'm not really giving them an excuse as to why they shouldn't promote it, but I think the main reason why it's not really being promoted is because we just came off of seeing her fight Valentina, and in that division Valentina was as dangerous as they get when it comes to top contenders and fighting and everything. Valentina very much is the most dangerous one out there. And if she came back, she would still be the most dangerous bantamweight because Ronda's gone. Amanda diminished Ronda. She diminished Misha Tate. So those two are already out the picture. She hasn't fought Holly Holm yet. But the thing is that I have to compare it to when you're at the top of a mountain and you lie down and you start rolling and rolling and rolling till you reach the bottom. I think that's what happened here. I think the momentum of everything has just shifted, especially when we were getting all these rumors about how she was going to fight Cyborg. And no offense at all to Rocky. I mean, I love Rocky. I think she's a decent fighter, but she does not really compare to Valentina. When we see somebody on a level of Valentina, that's what gives us the energy. That is what we are excited to see. Now, that being said, I'm not saying Rocky doesn't deserve a title shot. If she deserves a title shot, she should get a title shot. But that doesn't mean we will be as tentative towards it as the next time we meet a dangerous fighter like Cyborg. And when we had all these rumors about her fighting Cyborg, we had that same energy because we know what Cyborg brings to the table. We know that Cyborg either brings the best out in fighters or she just overwhelms them. So it's like I think we're just really, I think the momentum of us and our energy, we kind of have to peel ourselves off of it. It's kind of like the calm after a storm. Ever since Valentina, to us, her fighting Rocky is just like, oh, okay, just another bantamweight. Amanda got to beat up and move on. Like it's something like that. I'm not saying I don't have faith in Rocky. I'm not saying she has no chance, but the juxtaposition to Valentina, it's kind of like dimming her down a little bit. You know, it's dimming her shine. But she's not a bad fighter. I just don't. I'm slightly looking past it because we still want to see her fight Cyborg. That's the fight we were all hyped up to see. So when we heard that Cyborg's being replaced by Rocky, it's just like, oh, okay, but she's still gonna fight Cyborg, right? Like it's kind of like that.
I'm gonna tell you, I really, I don't think, and I'm sitting here like, man, why didn't this fight happen? Like, why didn't this fight literally happen? Like, what did Rocky Pennington do? Like, y'all, what did Rocky do to get this fight? Because Dana White, well, he was hell bent. I mean, his bald head was reflecting off the water when he was saying, "Yep, this the fight we gotta make. We gotta make this fight. Nunez versus Cyborg." Yeah, and then he had a different tune. What did Rocky say? Did she say she was gonna sue? Was she gonna sue the sweat off his bald ass head? I mean, what did she do? I mean, guys, how on God's green earth did Rocky Pennington get this man to go back on his word? I mean,
maybe, just maybe, she got on the private jet. I'm just saying.
So you think Rocky and Dana was doing a horizontal poker?
I don't know what goes
in the
on,
private jet.
Every time someone goes on that jet, they always get what they want out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I mean, you're asking it. How on God's green earth did she, out of all people, no one was really talking about her like that, because Dana, we all know Dana's after a star. He's after a mainstream star, and there aren't a lot of women like that. So really the women who listen to him are the ones who get what they want. Like, no one was really talking about Cynthia Cavillo until he started pushing her. He was also on his jet. I mean, someone's got to say it.
So Dana, in your opinion, Dana and Rocky was swapping spit in the sweat. I mean, in the jet, swapping spit and sweat in the jet. I mean, is that what you're trying to tell us?
No,
I don't know what goes on.
She's way too on the other
butch
side to want to do that.
Yeah, she's a butch, but
I don't see some gay women.
Yeah, it don't matter. When you need that money, you need that money.
Hey, oh no. I mean, okay. I mean, picture this. I mean, what was Dana saying? Spread them, Rocky. Come on, let's go. Let's get this. Spread them.
No, his little high-pitched voice. He probably said something like, "Hey, I can make this happen for you if you just do what I say." You know how creepy Dana is. Dana is a creep. He's like Harvey Weinstein, but he's got so much money, and the fighters need the money. He keeps them broke. He treats them like, whores. Keep them broke. They keep coming back. They do what you say. It's obvious. It's right there.
God, dog. Beverly Rose done took the PG-13 channel and turned this into an R-rated. God, dog, Bev. God, dog. Awesome, amazing.
I mean, no one else can see this.
I
We're
see.
just gonna slip right by it, like we don't see what's going on.
Man,
remember when he kissed Rose Namajunas on the back of her head, like a creepy uncle? Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what he did? He probably kissed on the back of the head and probably was trying to taste the sweat. Dana probably a freak. Dana White remind me of a dude with a foot fetish. Like he do. He probably got one of them, Or he probably like, hey baby, put your foot on top of my bald head. It tickles. He probably that's what kind of dude he is. But we'll get back on Cole. My man Benji's in the house.
Hey, what's up?
What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on this whole Pennington versus Nunes fight?
Well, I'm excited to see Nunez get back to fighting. I mean, I haven't seen her in a little while, and the last fight was kind of controversial win over Valentina, who we're all a fan of on this channel, I think. And Rocky's maybe not on Nunes' level, but she's no that's not easy work. That's going to be a hard fight. So I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, I think it's going to be good. I mean, I don't think Nunes is going to be able to just go in there and take her out. It's going to probably be a pretty good fight, and I think it's going to be enjoyable to watch.
Okay. So, who on the panel believes, that Pennington is going to be victorious? Does anybody believe she's going to be victorious this fight?
If anything, she might have a close call. It might be something like how the fight between Carolina and young Jacek went. Like you saw that young Jacek was getting the best of it, but maybe Rocky can have that one hitter's chance. I think that could happen too, or she could burn Amanda out. I've been looking at that, but if Amanda stays smart and doesn't bum rush or anything or use up all her resources, because apparently she has a finite cardio, so I think she'd have to be careful with that. Then I think Rocky, that's something Rocky can use against her. I don't count her fight against Valentina as her improving her cardio, because all she really did was stand in front of Valentina and feint a lot. That's what she did, She didn't really prove that her cardio got better, because Valentina doesn't move around a lot. So Amanda didn't have to move around a lot. That doesn't count. That's how Valentina fights. If there was somebody that was a pusher, Amanda would have to move more, and then we'd see. But I don't trust that. I don't trust how Amanda manipulated that fight. So I'm still going to have to think that Raquel can use that against her in a fight. So I think that Amanda could win 3-2 at least by unanimous, if not split decision.
Okay. And real quick, boy, in the comment section, TJ347 and George Page, they're having a battle royal in the comment section. They're going at each other back and forth. It's getting pretty heated down there. Those guys are going at it, but that's what it is. We fight fans. That's what we are. We talk that junk, and we say it. Oh man, Benji in the comment. He's right now. He's here live in the stream. And man, best women's MMA channel on YouTube. Hey man, we striving to get there, man. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Shout out to Benji, super chat. Okay, so good tar babe. Let me ask you this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Gregory. Oh God, dog. Gregory White in the super chat. Okay, a lot of people they talking about the super chat. Okay. They talking about the super chat. I mean, I'm sorry, not the super chat. They talking about the bad leg. That's what Gregory White said. Okay. Shoot. Spilled my good ginger brew. Okay, so what do you think gonna happen? How do you think Rocky gonna respond with Amanda kicking that leg? Because she gonna kick her.
Well, only Rocky knows the condition of her leg and how it feels. If it's still like, I don't think her leg's gonna be the same again, especially if you're talking about it almost having to be amputated. If it's that badly injured, if it was that badly injured and that messed up, obviously it's not gonna be the same again. I think she might be. I don't know. I mean, I have to see, but if that were me, somebody was kicking me in the leg, that that was just injured really bad, I probably would be a little bit more, I guess it would like stun me, surprise me, and she might actually, she might retreat a little bit, like maybe try to, I don't know, I guess not get the leg in the way, but I don't know. I mean, only she knows how her leg feels, and how she, it's up to her how she responds to her leg getting kicked. She might toughen it out and just deal with it and suck it up. Or, she gets kicked in the leg, she might retreat a little bit, but we won't know until she actually fights and see how her leg really is. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
Okay. I mean, yeah, and the reason why I asked you is because you've actually had a leg trauma before, and you're still active. You're playing sports, and so you could probably better to like to really explain and break it down to everybody. And I like the fact how you broke it down. Is really up to Rocky, and she not gonna know because I don't think she spent a lot of training camp getting kicked in the leg. I think they probably avoided her getting kicked in the leg. And Gregory White is making it rain in the super chat. God, dog, make it rain, Greg. Make it rain. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me ask y'all this: does anybody have any more thoughts on Nunez and Pennington before we go to the next topic?
I just wanted to say that I thought your video was spot on when you said it's not being promoted like it should be. Like I haven't really seen this fight being promoted at all. I mean, and I find it kind of curious. Like, do you think that Amanda Nunes is kind of like on the no love list for Dana? We were talking about, or you were talking about Dana earlier.
Man, like, I think a lot of people know my thoughts, Benji. I want to ask the panel that. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, and then let's just go in order. We'll start after you, Benji. You get done, then maybe you can ask that to the panel. We'll start with Beverly.
So,
go ahead.
Okay. Well, I just want to finish up my thought. Like, I have kind of a mixed feelings about Dana White. I mean, I appreciate what he's done in the past for UFC and mixed martial arts in general. I think he's done like kind of an amazing contribution to like legalizing it in certain states and making it mainstream. But he's an emotional guy. He is not very professional, and he does pick favorites, and he's really biased. And I mean, I don't think, like, I don't know. Like, I agree with a lot of criticism about him, but I also, like, there's a certain part of me that kind of likes him because this is contrary to what some people might think. I actually think he is honest. I just think he's not, like a perfect human being. But I do think like he actually does tell you what he's thinking at the time. And I think that's like, it doesn't show well in a lot of like scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets himself into trouble, and he deserves a lot of the criticism he gets.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I guess Beverly, the same question. Just he asking to the entire panel. You guys just kind of give your thoughts, if you don't mind.
I think Dana doesn't like anyone who touches Rousey. Remember how he treated Holly after he whooped her? He wasn't really promoting her until he had to. I mean, that's what I saw. Yeah. I think Rousey losing made him get all in his feelings. So now anyone who, insults her or does anything, off limits. Like, remember Derek Lewis said, "Where's Ronda Rousey's fine ass at?" He edited out the interview on YouTube. You know how many views that could have got him? That could have got a lot of views. But nope, it was Rousey, so he had to edit it out. Nobody touches my little Rousey. That's what I think.
God, oh. Guys, this panel is lit tonight. Beverly rolls up in here. She unfiltered. Guys, okay, we got it. Guitar Babe giving us like expert breakdowns. Mary Thomas is just Mary Thomas got the energy of a 10-year-old. This girl got energy. Well, except for that one time she fell asleep. But we're not gonna bring that back up, Mary. We ain't gonna bring that back up.
Phone malfunction, like it frozen and it shut off.
Oh.
So it never came back on. That was the thing.
Oh, okay, Merrick, you got the Amazing Eric Sports plan. Get one of those plans today, 2 for 1. You get that, it'll cut off on you at any time. Okay, all right, just playing with you. Amazing Eric is going to be back soon. Okay, Guitar Babe, your response to that question.
What was the question again?
All right, Benji, go ahead, bro.
Huh? Go ahead about Dana.
Yeah, the question about Dana, because I can't word it exactly how you did it.
Oh, what was the question? It was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Basically, you want to
I got
know
that short-term
if you
memory.
think Dana is biased.
Yeah. So basically,
if he's being biased towards Nunez, I mean,
yeah,
not in a good way though.
Yeah. So I think Dana is very biased towards certain fighters, and the question was basically like, why isn't the fight between Nunes and Rocky Pennington being promoted? I think Coach's video is right. It's that fight's not being promoted very, very much, and I think it might have to do a little bit with Dana's personality and his business practices.
Well, you remember how he said that she would never make a headline a pay-per-view again? Well, I think he's a little bit butthurt because I guess he didn't have any other choice but to headline her for this pay-per-view, because I guess he didn't have any other fights to headline this pay-per-view. So I guess he's showing no interest in wanting to promote her. Amanda is on Dana's no love list. I mean, he flat out just does not like Amanda. We've seen the way he treats her, like, even after Amanda pieced up Rousey, like in the interview afterward, he did an interview after the fight or with I think it was Kenny Florin. It was UFC on Fox or something like that. And you could tell he was really butthurt. Like he didn't want to talk about Amanda's victory, but he had to. Like he's like, well, before nobody knew who Amanda Nunes was. Now they know who she is. Like he just sounded irritated, like pissed off. But Dana, he's a business guy. He's gonna do what he wants. He cares about what makes money. Holly, she puts butts in the seats. So that's why he's going to keep giving her title shot after title shot. I don't agree with it. Dana, yeah, he's very biased towards fighters. He's going to promote who he wants to promote. Like Paige Van Sant after the fight with Jessie Rose Clark. All he wanted to talk about was what a warrior Paige was because she broke her arm and continued to fight. Like he basically will tune out anything, that he basically doesn't want to talk about or promote. So also Nunes versus Pennington. This is not a fight that people wanted to see. Everybody wanted Cyborg versus Nunes. So I think it's not just the lack of promotion, but I think people just aren't paying attention to it because it's not the fight they wanted. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts about it.
I do think that Dana picks winners and losers, and he influences promoting. I don't mean to step in front of everybody.
No, that's fine.
No, man. I mean, no, it came in at the right point. I think y'all are so used to talking with each other. It's like, Benji, you starting to complete people's sentences, and Mary, I hear you doing that too. You just kind of come in and complete the sentences. So yeah, guys, hey, we getting it down pat. Pretty soon, guys. Hey, I think we'll be up there with about 1,000 people looking at us at a time, y'all. And then it'll be bigger than some of the UFC shows. Who knows? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so Mary Thomas, the ever so unfiltered Mary Thomas. What do you think about old Whisker Biscuit being biased?
Of course, he's biased. Who's not biased, you know? And I think him and Ronda Rousey, yeah, everybody knows that Ronda was his little cash cow, you know, his little golden cash cow and everything. Her and Connor and who else? Paige Van Sant and Mackenzie Dern possibly. And you know what? Ever since Ronda's been gone, people have people, I think out of everybody, Dana White has had the hardest time adjusting to that, you know. I don't know what it was about Ronda. He just maybe they had something going on the side, I don't know. But ever since then, you know, he's been kind of really reluctant to promote the women's bantamweight championship fights. Even with Misha Tate, I think he did a little bit of a better job promoting it. This time, I don't really know if this time is Dana's fault because like like someone said, we don't really care about watching Amanda fight Rocky so much as we wanted to see her fight Cyborg. But at the end of the day, if it's somebody's job to promote a fight, you better promote that damn fight because it's your job. You can't just do what you feel like. You do it because that's what you're paid to do. And if you don't do that, then you should at being your job. You don't deserve it. Like, what are you there for? You are basically useless. You can't promote what you feel like promoting and then not promote something it's something that just because it's something that you don't feel is worth promoting. It don't matter what the hell you feel like. Like even if it's something that's not entertaining, you make it entertaining. You give it a story then. Give it a story. That's the same thing they done with Amanda versus Valentina, you know, and Valentina's somebody who's not always promoted well, but they were able to do that for their rematch. So why not now? I feel like yeah, bias plays a huge part in it, and they need to learn how to separate that stuff. You can't be temperamental with your job. Do not mix jobs and feelings. That does not match. That's all.
God,
Yeah,
dog.
like Mary.
Mary Thomas is a beast. I mean, hey, Mary better start putting out some videos soon. Guitar Babe got her first video out, man. Y'all go sub to the channel. So, hopefully Mary get her stuff going, man. I'm matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and sub to Mary now because I'm just anticipating a video coming. So, yeah, guys, subscribe to Mary Thomas MMA or whatever she gonna call it. Sub. Click on the sub now. Hit the like button. Tay Tay Brown is in the house. Okay, guys, so we're going to go to the next topic. Now, guys, we're going to bring in BJ Johnson, and George is going to follow up. Guys, do me a favor. Y'all some strong personalities, man, and y'all have a tendency. We're not going to cut off the ladies. We're not going to cut them off. We're going to let them get their thoughts across before we engage in our debating. And you guys, BJ has got a lot of opposing views, and yeah, he's ready to debunk all of this stuff, okay? And he's definitely a Mackenzie Dern fan. And heck, we might even throw some Megan Anderson in there. Okay, I mean we finna have it's gonna be a battle royal. BJ Johnson is coming into the live stream, and he's ready to get down.
Coach,
Yeah.
Coach, speaking of Mackenzie Dern, I don't know if you saw, but some jackass named Philip Fim, some shit Fim with PHI, whatever, was talking about how he told you, like he said something like, oh coach, we'll find out this Saturday night. And because you were talking about Mackenzie Dern or whatever, I was thinking that Mackenzie Dern was fighting this Saturday because he put that reply with no context, no info, no nothing. All he said out of context was, okay coach, we'll find out this Saturday. So I said, oh my god, Mackenzie Dern is fighting this Saturday, because that's what your video was about. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. So he said, no, Mary Thomas, I was talking to CSH. Nothing I said had to do with Amanda versus Rocky. Keep in mind, I never said shit about Amanda versus Rocky either. So I don't know where he pulled that out of. He must have been Houdini. He pulled that shit out of thin air. Like, bloop, we're talking about that now. I don't know.
Well,
So what really pissed me off was that he said, how are fighters supposed to make it to the top and be on their best grind when we have fans like you degrading them? And I had to double check that because I was like, hold on a second. First of all, what part of anything that I said was degrading anybody? All I asked you was about who's fighting when, like who's fighting who and when. Like where did that have to? I don't know, man. Like he was about to make me mad, and it's like stupid people will really get you mad for no reason. It's like I had to leave. I was just like, I'm done there.
Yeah, you got people online. Sometimes I don't know, like it's like I don't know. And I can't even say it's a generational thing. It's just a lot of people that they get real sensitive. And it's like they think that you're not supposed to have a bias. Everybody bias. When people tell me I call everything down the middle, I'm like, no, you don't. I mean, shut up, because you got fighters that you like, you got people you support, people you won't support. I mean, it's a biased world, and anytime you say something about somebody that they adore, it's almost like, oh damn, okay, are these fighters paying you? I mean, I don't know. Did you sprinkle some of the Coach Shelton Harrison holy water on the back of the fighter's ass? I mean, what happened here? You know, why are you upset? Why are you all upset? Why are you getting angry about somebody who got an opinion? That's why too. Certain comments can get through and certain comments can't get through. Cause I was getting too many of these guys calling the females bees and hoes and dumb sluts and get back in the kitchen. I'm like, nah, man, we're gonna stifle these dudes. We're gonna make these guys feel it. Now you got guys, my comments don't show up. Why? Why? And I laughing at them, dumb idiots.
Yeah, he said that I was degrading her when I said nothing. I didn't say anything at all about Mackenzie Dern. I was just talking about the schedule. So when he asked how are they supposed to step up with you degrading him, I said, how is what you just said supposed to make any sense when you're addressing a problem that isn't even there? All I asked for was about the fight. So go back and read that, because I don't know how you were able to even make it to the real world when you clearly don't know how to read, dumbass motherfucker.
Oh Lord, PG-13 channel. Hey, a lot of these guys got ADD and they ain't got no attention span. I'm telling you,
Oh
I done
Lord.
made videos. And I sat back and I said, now this dummy gonna ask me a question, and if he even got to the 5-minute mark, I just agreed with him. Hey man, you're saying this about Megan Anderson. Well, you're just you're biased. Like, yeah, with your jacked up haircut. Of course I'm biased. What don't you understand about that? And it's the one in general. You fat boy. You fat boy. It's him. It's the guy named Fat Boy. Every time. It's like, God, I would have hated to be one of his teachers, man. Hey, did you read the instructions, Fat Boy? No, he didn't. He didn't read the instructions. But, I get what you're saying. Okay, guys, so we're going to start in on this Mackenzie Dern deal. I got BJ Johnson here. Okay, all right, Benji, we're going to start it off with you first, man. Mackenzie Dern. Boy, Mackenzie Dern been in the news, okay? This girl accent done got deeper and deeper, okay? I mean, she got kicked out of the MMA lab.
She's speaking Portuguese. She's speaking Portuguese if you've been watching Embedded.
Man, speaking Portuguese. Now, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised she started speaking Spanish or Spanglish. Mackenzie Dern is I don't know. I give my thoughts later. Benji, what are your thoughts on all the stuff that this girl been doing?
Okay, well, as you eloquently put in a recent video, MMA is not jiu-jitsu, and it's a lot different. So Mackenzie Dern isn't going to be able to go in there and just submit every girl that she fights. Like, you saw what happened with her recent fight, which we all thought she lost, right? So now she's getting ready to fight Amanda Bobby Cooper, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Amanda Bobby Cooper, I mean, I don't know enough about Amanda Bobby Cooper. About her style and her, I don't know what kind of threats she's going to offer, but I did see in the last fight that Mackenzie had is she can't just take anyone down and submit them in 12 seconds like Ronda Rousey was supposedly able to do it to everybody on the planet before, right? So I mean, where am I going with this is basically that I think that she is a little bit of a hype job. And I think they are kind of using her looks a little bit to kind of promote the fight. And I haven't seen the talent in the UFC just yet. I haven't really seen it in other fights, though, to be honest, either.
Okay.
So let me hop in a little bit later too. I feel I don't know quite enough to start off the conversation on it, just because I haven't seen all of Mackenzie's fights.
Well, Benji, that's the good thing about this live stream. You don't have to know a damn thing. You can sit here and breathe all day. As long as you're here as a fan, guess what? You welcome, guys. Ain't nobody you finna get destroyed. Hey, Benji, I could care less. I'm glad you're here.
All right, thank you.
My man, Benji in the house. Beverly Rose. What are your thoughts on Mackenzie Dern and her shenanigans?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious why they're promoting her. I like her jiu-jitsu when she's in a tournament, but not so much when she's in the cage, because she's kind of just like, I don't know. I really don't know what her style is. Kind of just like they just threw her in there. That's what it looks like to me. And she got kicked out of her gym. So, I mean, that's obviously saying something. She's just kind of a sex symbol, basically, that they're pushing out of desperation, of course, because there's plenty of women out there they could be pushing that people gravitate towards.
Okay, so Beverly Rose broken down. Hey, she thinks she's a sex symbol. And I know a few people in the
wrong with that. She's getting her money. I'm just, like, I'm not trying to, diss what she's saying, but that's what it is. That's what the UFC is looking like right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish they would push, the Rose Nunez more, Claudia, even Carolina. They could put a lot more money into these other girls because, I gravitate towards them. A lot of other people do. They get a decent amount of views. They're just looking for a Hollywood star in a combat sport.
Wow. Beverly, that's a beautiful breakdown. What I'm going to do, guys, when everybody's got their thoughts out, I'll break down for you, Tay. I'll break down Amanda Bobby Cooper, their styles, and then I'll break down Mackenzie Dern and, how she would fare and what she would do and the likelihood. I'll do that because I didn't do a full breakdown of the videos. I've been slacking. So my power charts, I ain't done none of that. So I got to get it back on that. But, okay, BJ Johnson of the new improved sports scrutiny guys, definitely go check them out. They got a nice little show running. BJ Johnson, go ahead, give us your thoughts, buddy. We ready for this.
Well, Coach, we are no longer sports scrutiny. We are no filter MMA. All new cast, all new lineup. So you guys definitely come and check us out. But let me get to this Dern thing right quick, because I'm definitely a Mackenzie Dern fan, and let me chime in on this.
Oh God,
my thoughts. Mackenzie Dern may look the way she looked. She may be the sex symbol or whatever, but y'all can't forget about Mackenzie Dern's talent. This girl is talented. She's undefeated. She has great jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? So she's being promoted because she's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ronda Rousey, she was a sex symbol too, but she was as known as she was because she was a good fighter as far as the quick submissions and all that kind of stuff, being undefeated. All that. You guys can't look past you guys can't look at so much of the looks of these fighters. You guys got to look at the talent of these fighters. And it's not always about looks. Miesha Tate has, to me, the best looks that was in the UFC, and Miesha Tate she wasn't overly, promoted, and she wasn't overly promoted. I mean, you got other gorgeous fighters in the UFC. It ain't all about that. To me, it's about talent. You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern has
but
talent.
She got beat up in her last fight.
I mean, exactly.
Oh, here you go.
Who, Miesha?
She got those hands put on her in her last fight. Her
Man,
face was kind of busted up.
Miesha gets beat up in every fight, but she's tough.
Talking about Dern. I'm just talking about, like, she's just this extraordinary talent. The majority of us in here disagree.
I don't think she won that fight, man. I think Mackenzie Dern, look, man, she got pieced up to death, man. You know what? And I guess if a takedown is the decide of a fight, well, yeah, she did win. That's the only thing spectacular. She got a takedown, and she couldn't do nothing with the takedown, man.
So y'all telling me
I feel like Mackenzie Dern is about to
She's already
become
kicked.
You guys must have
the
watched the
next.
fight. 'Cause the fight I watched, the fight that I sat there and watched at the same time that y'all watched the fight. Kiki. The same fight I watched, Mackenzie Dern was throwing leather too. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I like Mackenzie Dern. I like her style. You know what I'm saying? I think she's talented. Yeah, the accent is fake. Yeah, the shenanigans are fake. She's young. She's undefeated. She's on top of the world right now. Let the girl do what she wants to do.
But
Nobody.
you understand what?
I'm not finished.
Okay.
I'm not finished. I didn't interrupt you.
She got
But
beat
what
up
I'm
though.
saying is, nobody questioned what Ronda Rousey was doing, so don't question.
We definitely did.
I sure did.
Uh,
Yeah, Ronda was a joke.
And she's gonna beat Amanda Bobby Cooper. So that's
I mean, everyone they're selling her well. You know, they're selling her well based off her looks.
Mackenzie Dern's not talented. She's
No,
not.
I'm not saying. I think she's very
Only in
talented
BJJ.
in jiu-jitsu. Love
Yeah.
watching her roll on the ground. I love that. But in the octagon, it just looks like they threw in a sex symbol. They're trying to look this Hollywood star, because when I first heard her, she was talking in a Valley Girl accent, like she was from Arizona. She
Okay, but that's
graduated high
beside the-
school
That's
from out
beside-
there.
that's
She's just
beside-
switching characters, and based on her last fight, she's not doing that well. It's just obvious what they're doing.
Okay. All right.
God, dog. Okay, guitar babe.
If she beats Amanda Bobby Cooper, then that should shut all of that up. Then
Okay,
to me,
yeah,
we get back on.
definitely.
back
I mean,
on-
then I'll
Look.
start thinking twice. Like,
Hold
wait
on.
a minute.
Amanda
maybe I
Bobby
might be
Cooper
wrong.
not even the best on the roster, man.
But if
Say
she's
something real
beating
quick.
people, if she's
Beating
like winning,
Exactly. If she's winning, and that's exactly what she's done
Yeah.
since she's in the UFC is win.
But her last
only
fight
had
has
one
been
fight.
questionable. That's the thing. She didn't really win her last fight, just on paper. Yeah, there's
Man.
always politics,
Them
but
judges blind, man. Ashley Yoda pieced her up and then you know what? And Mackenzie's supposed to have been dominating Ashley. Ashley's the weaker fighter, the smaller fighter. She's supposed to dominate Ashley on the ground, man. She couldn't even do it. Like, she had a takedown and she could do nothing with the takedown. So my thing is, okay, if you take somebody down in a fight, right? You get them down. And this, remember now, I've been 50-50 with Dern, okay? If you take somebody on the ground with a fight, you get them there, you're supposed to do something with it. Not have Ashley Yoda scramble and get back up and then start piecing you up again. No. And just the same Mackenzie Dern, who, ducked her head. This girl literally looked at the ground, ducked her head so she couldn't get a counterpunch back, threw a haymaker overhand right that missed wildly, by the way. Okay. Every time this girl tried to stand and trade, she was getting out boxed, man. I'm talking about Ashley Yoda was putting it on her. I thought Ashley Yoda had no chance. But after the first round, when she turned Mackenzie Dern head into a Dern punching bag, upside down punching bag, grief, man. I mean, she was destroying that girl, man. I'm trying to figure out, man, what were they watching? But okay.
I got a quick question on that, actually. I hope this isn't too much of a segue or a distraction, but looking at the ground before you throw like an overhand right, is that like a big tactical error? Because if I remember right, Dan Henderson did that before he knocked out Michael Bisping, and that was like the second American Revolution. I mean, he knocked that guy out.
I don't know. In boxing, that's what's frowned upon. Unless you're changing levels. If you change levels and do that, then it might be different because you have the chin tuck. But
Can it be like a feint though? Because he faked like a low kick.
I don't know.
Nah, Mackenzie Dern wasn't fainting. That wasn't no feint.
No,
that was
okay.
I didn't want to get punched.
Kind
in
of
the
just
face.
yeah. You got to keep your chin tucked and control it. You got to know what you're doing with it, not just dipping your head down.
All right, guys. So we'll get back on. We get back on track. Let me ask my girl, Guitar Babe. Guitar Babe. Okay, BJ really opened up. He opened up a can and he went in. BJ let it all hang out. So now, what are your regards or thoughts onto the statements that BJ Johnson said?
Well, I'm just gonna put it out there. I can't stand Mackenzie Dern. Like, I'm sick and tired of this fake Brazilian accent. Like, and yeah, she's undefeated, but against who? Nobody impressive. I'm not impressed with her resume. I think her resume is not impressive. Yeah, she's good at jiu-jitsu, but this is not jiu-jitsu. This is MMA. You need to be good in stand up. You need to be good on the ground. And
She's
she
undefeated
lost
in
her last
MMA.
fight.
She's
She lost
undefeated
her
in
last fight.
MMA.
She lost her last fight. You know, on paper she won, but in reality she lost.
Okay, what about
You
the other
know,
girl she fought?
but that's just my opinion. Like, I'm not impressed with her at all.
But y'all are talking like Mackenzie Dern has been in the UFC for years. She's got one fight in the UFC. Y'all can't.
I mean, they're pushing her like she's been.
Okay,
So
well,
that's why
we can say
we're rating her this way.
Yeah, I think BJ's got a point.
I mean, y'all I think y'all putting too much weight on what Mackenzie Dern has done. She's only been in the UFC for one fight. We haven't seen really what Mackenzie Dern does. So what y'all judging her as if we've already seen the best and the worst of Mackenzie Dern.
I done seen the best. I done seen the worst, bro. I done seen it.
She's still developing as a fighter. We're gonna see her develop as a fighter. I mean,
so around what fight do you think we should start judging her? Like, what number? Is there a specific number? Like fight
more than
number
one.
15?
More than one. Most definitely more than one. You can't say, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. She's 1-0 in the UFC. Give the girl a break. She's talented. She's winning fights.
Well, the judges gave her a break. The darn judges gave her a break.
The judges did. I mean, the judges did give her a break if that's what y'all think, but I don't think the judges gave her a break. I think that Mackenzie Dern kept the pressure on whatever her name. I can't think of her name right now. She kept Ashley Yoder. She kept the pressure on Ashley Yoder. She threw punches at Ashley Yoder. You know what I'm saying? She got hit, but she hit too.
Man, Ashley Yoder outstruck. Ashley Yoder landed twice as many strikes as she did, man. Landed twice as many, and I'm talking about per round, okay? I'm talking about per round. So how can somebody get pieced up that bad, okay? How can she get pieced up like that, and somehow she just come out on top? I can see if the strike counts were per round were like similar. You know, I can see that. And I'd be like, well, you know what? I ain't got no argument. But, man, Yoder was hitting this girl at will, man. That's my only thing. I mean, if I thought somebody won, I'm going to say it. You know, I ain't going to sit here and lie. You know, I'm not a Bojangle Jake fan, but I'll tell you if I thought she won. I mean, I've done that. But, man, I don't know about that, man. That's – no.
I just say give the credit where credit's due. Mackenzie Dern, people say she's a hype train. You know what I'm saying? People say this, people say that. The girl is good. She's fighting. She's undefeated. She's got one fight in the UFC. I say before we make these judgments and statements on Mackenzie Dern, let's see Mackenzie Dern. Let's see what Mackenzie Dern is going to do. You got to give her a chance to prove herself that she's not a hype train, that she is as good as, you know, the hype is hyping her up to be. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little premature to be saying, oh, she's not this, oh, she's not that. Obviously, she's something. Obviously, somebody is seeing something that Mackenzie Dern is doing right.
Oh, yeah, we all see it.
These fights. That's period. Period. Key.
It was good, too. Can't lie.
Hey, BJ.
Tell the judges that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tell the judges that they're wrong.
Yeah. I just think it's levels, man. It's levels. And I think that.
How many fights does she have?
Right, the UFC.
I'm not talking about the UFC.
She's had a total of 6 fights.
Yeah, she going into a 7 pro fight.
And she's won them all.
Are you predicting the win, BJ?
I'm predicting the win.
See, here's my thing. Okay, I get it. Mackenzie Dern on paper, yeah, she won the fight. Okay, on paper, but you know, even her very first fight that she fought against Kenya Roses. Kenya was in high school, man, and Kenya was in high school. I swear, because you know why? I follow Kenya on Instagram, and I'm interviewing her. She was on Instagram, and Mackenzie Dern dominated this girl. She was supposed to be, like getting out of there. Like they was expecting Mackenzie Dern to get her out of there in the first round, submit her. You know, this teenage girl. Okay, this is all after all Mackenzie BJJ, exploits and all this stuff. And that's going to prove my point about how in the octagon, BJJ is totally different when you're inside of a cage. She couldn't submit Kenya Roses. Kenya Roses got out of all those armbar submission attempts, and she had a deep one in there. Kenya Roses got out of there, reversed it, and actually got back to her feet. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, all right, so how much better is her BJJ going to get, and how much better is her striking going to get? Because her caliber opponents are going up, man. And I'm telling you, Amanda Bobby Cooper done seen a lot of talent. Okay, she done been in there with like Suarez and Cavillo, you know, and that's high level, you know. And I'm sorry, I don't think Mackenzie Dern presents the same problems that a Cavillo and a Suarez are gonna do. I don't think she on that level. And I think that I don't know. I think Amanda Bobby Cooper got the skill set and unseen enough to actually pull off. Cause this, if Amanda Bobby Cooper wins, this will be an upset. That's what the odds makers say, anyway.
I want to
What was
see Cynthia Cavillo versus Mackenzie Dern.
that'll be a good one.
So, one thing that I was like trying to say is I don't know if we can keep on pushing this undefeated talk shit because somebody can be undefeated and not be a very good fighter. Like it's all about like how focused you are in a fight, how focused you are on doing at what you're doing. You know, a one-dimensional fighter was able to stay champion for nearly 6 fights straight. So yes, somebody is like really good. Like I'm not gonna say Kenzie Dern is not good. Like she got a good ground game and everything. Her striking is suspect, and we're waiting for her to better that up. But I don't really want to ride all of that on her being undefeated. You know, like let's look at her individual fights. Like let's look at what she's actually done. You know, the record isn't everything. You know, being undefeated is not really everything. Because somebody doesn't have to be a hype job. Somebody that's good can be a hype job. Like somebody that's hype doesn't have to be a shitty fighter. Just that the hype job itself, I don't know. I feel like just because somebody's a hype job doesn't mean they're a shitty person. But most of the time, that's what it is. I'm not saying Kenzie Dern is really a shitty fighter. Just maybe if she's able to actually beat somebody that's really up there, you know, then all the skepticism would stop.
Wow. Okay. BJ, you want to like respond? Your response? Or anybody want to respond to that?
I mean, my response was she said something about the striking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's been a lot of fighters who have not been good strikers who have been successful in the UFC. I mean, a lot. So I don't think that. I mean, people always talk about Mackenzie Dern striking. Okay, so what? I mean, look at Misha versus Holly. No one expected Misha Tate to beat Holly Holm. You know what I'm saying? You can. There's ways. Damian Maia is one of the greatest Brazilian jiu-jitsu specialists that's ever walked in the UFC, and his jiu-jitsu has got him to where he is and where he was. So you don't have to have good striking to be a successful mixed martial artist. You can
That's
be.
not
I mean, but I'm just responding. I'm just responding to the striking comment and the striking. And to me, examples like that, you know what I'm saying, especially Misha versus Holly. You can be smart if you know you fighting a striker and you know you're not a striker. You got to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern hadn't been the smartest, but as far as people always talking about her striking, you don't have to be the best striker to you don't have to be the best striker to be successful. A non-striker is very capable of beating a striker. Look at,
But
I
I,
mean,
oh, go ahead.
honestly,
But I tell you this, be. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry. I'm saying eventually though, like if you want to keep on being this good legend, if you want to keep on building your legacy and everything, you can't always just have stay on one talent. Like I don't expect nothing much of Mackenzie Dern right now, as you said, but if somebody doesn't have to have this skill to be very good, maybe that's true, but maybe in the moment, depending on who you fight, that will work out for you. But like I don't really think you can expect for that to always happen because eventually there will be a time where you will need a different tool to fix something. You know, you're gonna need a different tool to fight this sort of kind of person that will take away what you have to bring to the table, and that is the part where that will fail you because if you just keep on thinking, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, like that's not always going to win you the fight.
I want to go in and kind of debunk the whole thing, the Damian Maya, the Demisha Tate. I'm gonna debunk that because
uh-oh.
history has it when these fighters they're in the octagon, it's only but so much they're gonna be able to do being one dimensional. And Misha Tate was an example of a one dimensional fighter. She managed to get a chokehold on Holly Holm and won, but you get in there with somebody who is more well-rounded because Holly Holm was one-dimensional. So you got two one-dimensional fighters fighting each other. And one of the dimensions of the one-dimensional fighters is going to be the one that actually, stands out, that's going to win. Well, when you put a one-dimensional fighter in there with a multi-talented dimensional fighter, that one-dimensional fighter, they're going to eventually lose if they keep fighting these multi-dimensional fighters. That's just how it's always been. And, with Tyron Woodley and Damian Maia, Tyron Woodley took away Damian Maia's ability to grapple. So what did Damian have to do? Oh, he had to rely on his striking, which is non-existent. And he lost the fight. Okay. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, one-dimensional. I mean, Tyron took away his ability to throw kicks and strikes the way he wanted to and turned Stephen Wonderboy into a wrestler that he didn't want to be. See, the age of the one-dimensional fighter is over, okay? That's what happened to Ronda Rousey, okay? She started fighting, taking levels and steps up in competition, fighters with that they've got more skills in the toolbox, and they lose, okay? See, all these old era, a lot of these fighters that relied on that one dimension, that one thing that they did well. Like take Sarah McMahon, for example. Take her, okay? All she knows is wrestling. Her striking and the suspect, and she got choked out by Marion Renault, and Dern there got knocked out. So, I mean, the examples are there, but see, history dictates if the striking, if somebody, you're going to have these girls like Ashley Yoder, who took away the ground game of Mackenzie Dern. She took that away. And what did Mackenzie have to rely on most of that fight? She had to try to strike. It's non-existent. Okay. Her body's not comfortable with making those movements. The electricity going through her limbs, they're just not used to it. It's not something that's comfortable to her. She's going to get better at it, but it's not something she spends a great deal of time striking. I mean, she don't do it. Her bread and butter has always been BJJ. She's going to learn that when the competition level rises, that you're going to have some of these these cage savvy girls, that they're going to be able to use the octagon and the cage to prevent a lot of these takedowns and submissions that she liked to do. That stuff, look, they're going to shut that down. She get in there with a Cavillo. I mean, she get in there with a Nama Nunes. Man, they're going to shut that stuff down. They're going to look at her like she's stupid, and then they're going to knock her the hell out. That's what's going to happen.
It happened to Holly Holm when she fought Valentina, because Holly Holm, she relied mostly on her boxing and that head kick, and Valentina, who's well-rounded, outboxed her and even took her to the ground, and Holly had no answer because Valentina took away her bread and butter, which was her stand-up. So Holly was basically left there naked with nothing to do against Valentina. She couldn't outstrike her, and she couldn't do anything with her on the ground. And that's why it's important to be well-rounded and not just one-dimensional.
Yeah, it took somebody like Amanda Nunes to really cancel out Valentina, because not only did Amanda have good striking, but she had the ground game to back it up. So if anything, if Amanda was seeing, you know what, she getting a little too good on the feet, let's take it down, she can do that. Like, the fight could have went all around. Valentina was well-rounded and Amanda's well-rounded. That's why every time they fought, it was so boring, because they had to play chess while everyone wanted them to play checkers. They had to really be careful with how they were fighting, because they knew exactly the stakes that was happening there. They are two really good fighters, and when you have that happen, that's usually the kind of fights that you're supposed to get when you see a well-rounded fighter fight. And someone like Nama Yunus, now you would think, oh, the hand speed would help. I thought, to be honest, that Jędrzejczyk's speed would have helped her. But no, Nama Yunus was able to still, cut her off and everything. She had to stand up. And then her ground game was what got her the win, because it was 2-2 until during the 5th round, Nama Yunus snagged a takedown and everything. And we didn't expect that. We thought because Nama Yunus can beat you on the feet, that she'd stay on the feet, but she wanted to secure that. So yeah, like, you really do have to be well-rounded nowadays when you're in here, especially if you want to be on the top. It's good for if you're on the upcoming, and everything. You can use this one power that people can't figure out. They can't crack your code, so you just keep on using until you get cracked. So now you really do have to build yourself up all around.
I agree with that. I agree. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about MMA, the way MMA translates to me is it's mixed martial arts. If everybody's not going to train the same, everybody doesn't come from the same background. You know what I'm saying? There's different skills, there's different types of fighting, there's different things that go into making an MMA fighter and participating in MMA sports. So to me, I think that whatever you feel like you're strongest at, that's what you use to win the fight. It doesn't matter how you win the fight. It doesn't just because you're fighting a striker, that doesn't mean you have to be a striker or try to be a striker. To me, I think it's no, George, I'm not quiet. I'm actually talking. But I believe that you do what you are trained best at. And in Mackenzie Dern's situation, it is her jujitsu. That's what she's best at. It's not that she's one dimensional. It's not that these fighters are one dimensional. I see y'all's point about like one dimensional fighters and whatnot, but I don't think that that's really the case. I think it's whatever you're best at is what you use to win the fight, and it's gotten a lot of fighters a very long way.
So, and I just want to ask you, so what do you think is going to happen when Mackenzie Dern or BJJ gets shut down by a fighter who they got takedown defense and they got like even a 98% takedown defense ratio? Okay, like what do you think is going to happen when she gets in there with one of those girls who they're going to stuff everything? She's not going to be able to get, because her offense don't start from her feet. It actually starts from when Mackenzie's strong when she can transition from submission to submission. That's where she's strong. And Mackenzie can have you in an armbar. Then she can rotate, right around to a Kimura. Or,
Right.
she can transition to a rear naked choke. Mackenzie is like a snake on the ground. But see, what happens when she can't get the fight to the ground and she's forced to stand and be a kickboxer? Then what?
To me, I mean, that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I like about Mackenzie Dern is that she's not scared to throw hands. You know what I'm saying? Her striking may not be the best striking, like I have said, and I admit I'm not saying Mackenzie Dern is up there fighting like Holly Holm. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? She trains stand up. These people, even though they're not used to it, they still train it. They still have it in their back pocket, unless you're Damian Maya. You know what I'm saying? They still have it. So she'll throw. I mean, Mackenzie Dern is not scared to do whatever the fight goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about Mackenzie Dern. She reminds me so much of Misha Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter where the fight is, she'll go there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's what I think. I think she don't care where Mackenzie don't care where it goes.
She can go.
She'll stand strike. She'll take it to the ground. Whatever.
She can go there, but I'm saying, because if you look at it, Ashley Yoder she's an average striker. Like she's not like a world class striker. And Ashley Yoder has average ground game skills. Her takedown defense is that. You look at Ashley Yoder's stats. Look at all of them. Everything with her, she does a lot of things very average that makes up a complete fighter almost. Okay, and she ain't had a lot of success. Look, Ashley Yoder, honestly, she's got a losing record. Like this woman hadn't been winning in the UFC, and Mackenzie Dern struggled against this fighter. And it was almost like she was helping Ashley Yoder showcase the skills that we can never see, because whenever I saw Ashley Yoder fight, I just said, "Oh, God, no! Here comes somebody trying to get another ass whooping,"
Right.
And that's what I'm like, So, I mean, but what I'm saying is, this girl, Ashley Yoder, don't even have, she's not as talented as an Amanda Bobby Cooper. She definitely not even on Rose's level. She's not on, Bojangles level. I mean, she's not there, And Ashley Yoder is extremely undersized. And my thing is, Ashley Yoder made Mackenzie Dern. I mean, she pretty much made Mackenzie Dern kickbox, and Dern didn't do a good job. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling you, Dern, me psychologically, she not focused like she need to be. She not. She could be great. She could be good, but she not focused. And I'm telling you, somebody gonna get in there, and they're gonna realize, wait a minute, she can't take me down. Man, let me just go to work on her. Let me really go to work. Like, this girl is what, 0-3 in the UFC? Like, she one of the worst people on the roster. And she took Mackenzie Dern to the limit, and I thought she outpointed Mackenzie Dern. So I don't know. And she's stepping up in competition, man. And if she beat Amanda Bobby Cooper and do it convincingly, I got to give her props. Okay, I got to.
Well, let me ask you this question then, Coach.
But what happens though, man? What happens though?
I'll give you an example.
When she goes up that ladder, and she started getting into, you know, the big dog, because you know they go, if she win this fight, you know they're gonna push this girl ahead of everybody, okay? And then before you know it, she gonna get a shot, or she gonna be close to a title shot. She gonna get in there with the darn a Kovacevic, okay? Even a Felice Herrig, she gonna get in there with them, and them girls gonna take her ass to school.
Well, let me let me ask you a question. What about what? Okay, take your mind back a couple years back to Jessica I versus Misha Tate, right? Jessica I was piecing Misha Tate up. Jessica I obviously had the striking advantage over Misha. She was beating Misha in the first. I mean, she had beat Misha's face pretty bad in the first 30 seconds of the fight. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is one punch. Misha threw one overhand right, and it connected clean and knocked Jessica I down twice.
I remember that.
But
Misha knocked her down twice.
But BJ, we got to look at this. Jessica I was never a natural bantamweight, man. That's a flyweight.
True.
Yeah, Misha Tate walk around at 150 something pounds, man. I mean, you know, and then she came in on fight night outweighing Jessica I by 15 pounds. So I mean, you know, you're fighting a naturally smaller fighter. That hell, that's what the hell's supposed to happen. You hit a Jessica I and you outweighing her, but you're supposed to knock her down. That's man.
But
you know,
you just made the opposite point, saying that Ashley Yoder is severely undersized. She's undersized. She was undersized against Mackenzie Dern. So
well, what does that tell you? But what does that tell you? But listen, but what does that tell you? So if Mackenzie Dern, if Ashley Yoder's undersized with Mackenzie Dern, and Amanda Bobby Cooper is not undersized, I mean, in your mind, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's about to happen? Like honestly, come on.
I think I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna see Amanda Bobby Cooper try to piece Mackenzie Dern up. I see Mackenzie Dern taking her down and beating her up and possibly submitting her. I see it as a decision win, but Mackenzie Dern could submit Amanda Bobby Cooper. She could throw the punch like the jiu-jitsu players do. They throw the punches to get inside. She can throw the punches because Mackenzie throws with a lot of power. I mean, it's a little reckless. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a little reckless. It's Mackenzie Dern, but she throws with a lot of power. She's gonna get in. She's gonna take her down. You think Mackenzie Dern hadn't worked on her takedown since that performance against Ashley Yoder? Of course she has.
She probably did, but you know, Amanda Bobby Cooper is a little bit more cagey. She's a little bit quicker, and she's got more strength. So it's not gonna be that easy, man. These cage savvy girls, they don't even have to be great BJJ practitioners, man. They don't have to be good at all. They just gotta know enough to use the octagon, to use the cage, to prevent that takedown. And you know, if Mackenzie Dern get in and go for a takedown, what is Amanda Bobby Cooper gonna do? She's gonna get her back against the cage. She's gonna spread her legs, and she's gonna create a wide base. And then you know, that's what's gonna happen. And then you know, she's gonna make Mackenzie Dern spin her load. Gonna make her burn that up, and then that's it. She's gonna be tired from trying to, you know, get a takedown that's not gonna be there. Man, look, Amanda Bobby Cooper, they out of Scorpion fighting systems, man. Look, that's a wrestling school at Scorpion. Like they got Alicia Zapatel in there. You know that girl, what an Olympian. I mean, the wrestler. Look, man, they are a wrestling school. That's right. I'm telling you, Amanda Bobby Cooper gonna probably have an answer for that crap, and she gonna be. I'm tired. Why are you so tired? I can't take her down. I can't take her down. And then I'm telling you, man, they're gonna see blood in the water, and she gonna piece up. Probably, you know. But okay, guys, I'm sorry. I got into it. So, does anybody else? I mean, what Benji? You have anything on thoughts, man? Because you've been kind of quiet, man, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry, you guys. All right.
I'm having fun listening to everybody. I think BJ actually does have a good point.
Thank you.
Mackenzie Dern, her striking isn't like refined and it's not like the greatest technique. However, physiologically, like if you look at like some of the overhand rights that she throws, they are good. Like if you think about it in a sports perspective, like a golf swing or a baseball swing, like her hip alignment, I don't know, like how to explain it. Like the way that she twists her hips and she throws her skeletal frame into the punch, it is correct. And she can throw with power. And I have seen it in I'm trying to remember what fight it was. It's like Dern versus Mandy Polk. I think I'm looking at a video right now. She threw an overhand right that knocked her down, and you know, it's not like thousands of repetitions in striking and perfect technique, but she has a natural ability to throw with power, and I think that there's a puncher's chance there. So the idea of throwing an overhand right and getting takedown it's not out of this world. It's not fake news. It's a very real possibility. So
Yeah, it's not something that couldn't happen.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. TJ getting up in here. Guys, it's finna get even more hot.
Let's
This is what
go.
I'm talking about. This thing finna get hot. Um and we arguing the whole BJJ thing. And he arguing about Cyborg. Listen, I've seen Cyborg on the ground and she can roll. Homegirl can roll. She ain't had nobody that's actually taking her to the ground to make her roll. You know what? She did against Gina Carano, but see, I've been watching Cyborg roll for years, so that's just something you ain't gonna win. That's just not gonna happen. I
She got taken down by Yana though. Can't
got
forget that.
taken down, and how was Yana able to make that work?
I mean, she almost got the choke. Just being real, Yana almost
Okay,
got the choke.
Yana didn't almost get a choke. Yana and Cyborg, they BJJs on different level, man. You notice when Cyborg got taken to the ground, and she been taken down before, she don't panic because she already understand how to work on the ground. See, Yana was a kickboxer before she even started. Cyborg didn't even panic, man. I mean, she got up, she scrambled and got up. That's what good BJJ practitioners do. They can get up, they can scramble, they know how to get out of it. That's the thing, man. Cyborg ain't no joke. She complete. TJ, it's all you already read it. Let's get it. Okay, Beverly, I ain't heard from you in a while. So, okay, what kind of thoughts you got? Uh-oh, Beverly Rose done fell asleep. God dog. Beverly, boy, Beverly fell asleep. All right, we
No,
got you.
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here.
oh, oh, she woke up, y'all. She woke up.
Oh
What else?
man.
You said thoughts about who?
Uh, God, we just got through talking
Said
about like the
Yana.
whole with
Yana.
Yana Cyborg and my
Yeah,
man
I don't really know her.
Yana Kunitskaya. She the one got man, she
Yeah, I
got
know all about
flatline.
Cyborg, but I don't really know about. I mean, anyone who Cyborg faces is kind of like a given. You already know who's gonna win.
Okay.
So she
All
get up
right,
in there.
good tar babe. I ain't heard from you. I know you the peaceful melancholy quiet. So what's going on?
I'm just listening. I'm having fun listening to everybody talk.
Oh man. So okay, BJ,
Yes.
your prediction. Okay, how's the fight gonna end? And then we'll move on to something else before we get out of here.
What fight, coach? What fight?
Oh Lord.
Are you still talking about Dern ABC, man?
Yeah, man. I want to know how this fight gonna end and what round.
I say a decision win. A decision win goes to Mackenzie Dern. I think it'll be a decision. It might even
Okay.
be a split. It might even be a split decision.
All right.
So that's kind of interesting. So BJ, you think that Mackenzie Dern's not going to be able to finish any kind of submission then?
I think it'll be. I think Amanda Bobby Cooper will have success standing. You know what I'm saying? Because the fight's gonna start off standing, and Mackenzie Dern's gonna try. And I think Mackenzie Dern, to me, like every time she fights, it looks like she always tries her hand at striking, kind of filling out her opponent a little bit. So I think that as far as standing up, the ABC will get the advantage standing, but I think Mackenzie will get the fight to the ground. And I think it'll turn into a whole different fight when Mackenzie Dern gets her to the ground. So I think she'll land a takedown probably late in the first round. She'll probably land a takedown in the second round, and then she'll probably find some success on her feet in the third round. So after she's wore down ABC, because I mean Amanda Bobby Cooper is not somebody spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Like she's great, she's good, but you know what I'm saying. I think Mackenzie Dern will find a way to win the fight.
So
She's
I'm trying to catch. I'm trying to catch you a little bit.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that Amanda Bobby Cooper doesn't have enough power in the striking department to be a worry for Mackenzie, but you're also saying that kind of the opposite, that Mackenzie Dern doesn't have a legitimate threat in the submission category to take her out and finish the fight with a submission. Is that right, or am I wrong? Because you're saying it's going to be a decision.
What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible and not biased.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that Mackenzie Dern's been hit. Like, she took some hits from Ashley Yoder. Ashley Yoder landed some pretty significant hits on Mackenzie Dern, and Mackenzie Dern was she was able to roll. She was able to roll with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't think Amanda Bobby Cooper can knock Mackenzie Dern out. I think the possibility of Mackenzie Dern submitting her if she gets her down is pretty good. But I think she'll be more like, if she doesn't go for the submission, I think she'll ground and pound. She'll do a lot of damage on the ground against Amanda Bobby Cooper.
Yeah, you know what, man? I will second that.
Mackenzie Dern.
Hold on, I'll second that. I will second that. Okay. Amanda Bobby Cooper is prone to submission. Okay.
Right.
She not gonna win a stand-up battle. She not. Okay. If Mackenzie Dern elect to try to strike to prove that she's a striker, she gonna get beat up. Okay. The only way that she's going to possibly even beat Amanda Bobby Cooper is gonna be by submission. Okay. Amanda Bobby Cooper leaves herself wide open for the submission. Sometimes she's sloppy on the ground. She's more, to me, she's more of like a great wrestler. You know, she's a wrestler. She can wrestle real well, but you know, when she get to the ground, it's like she's like a fish in water, man. I mean, she's a fish in water, but then there are certain things like, you know, she do a lot of wild stuff on the ground, man. And when she's trying to scramble, you know, one rule of thumb, when you're trying to scramble and get back up, man, you got to be defensively responsible. You got to protect your limbs, because you know, a submission artist like Mackenzie Dern, she can catch a limb. She only need one, and she can transition very quickly. I've seen her do it into an armbar. You know, I've seen her do a Kimura very quickly, and it's like she's got that ability. So that's the only way Mackenzie Dern can win this fight. It's going to have to be by submission. She's not going to be able to stand, you know, rolling with on the ground. And if she can't even get a submission or take her down, it's a wrap. Mackenzie going to lose this fight. Okay. If that don't happen.
She get busted up if she's not careful.
Yeah. And George Page is in here now. George.
Finally, The Rock is back on Coach Shelton Helson's Combat Sports Show. Jabronis.
He's live. Okay. Well, George, give us your thoughts real quick on the whole. Just give us your breakdown and summary of the Mackenzie Dern breakdown, and then we're gonna go into overtime because we're finna get BJ Johnson going. We're gonna have some Megan Anderson talk.
Oh boy!
Oh God! Let me go fill my cup back up right quick. Oh boy! Yeah. See, Mackenzie. Megan. Megan scared. Whatever she is, she just, you know, she needs to go back to Australia and jump in a kangaroo pouch or something. But here's how I say like this: Mackenzie Dern, like you said, she's a pretty good BJJ artist, and if she can get a leg or something, she can probably make ABC tap out. But if it comes to stand up, she'll get pieced up. She's gonna get busted up. She's gonna get hurt because, like I said, that fight when she would look dropping her head when she throw a punch, and you don't do that when you throw a punch. You have your fist up, you want to be facing your opponent. You don't want to drop it, because if you throw a punch, they start throwing a punch, they're gonna crack across the skull. And you know, she go nice little posterior she has, and she can get knocked out. You know, like some people, a lot of women there in the strawweight to have punching power, but all you gotta do is get a good chin shot. You know, you lose your sits, and then all she gotta do is drop 3-4 more shots, and it's over. Simple as that.
Wow. George Page has spoken. He's got his initial thoughts off of that. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Okay, George, man, that was good commentary, man. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We're gonna change direction, and we're finna go into overtime. And guys,
oh boy,
it's time to get that work. But I want to start off with my sister from a whole nother mom. Want to start off with Guitar Babe. Okay, let's talk about Megan Anderson. She got a bout coming up with Holly Holm. Okay, all right, Guitar. What happens during this bout? And yeah, and somewhat in line, we'll mention the goat, Cyborg. All right, okay.
Yes.
So Guitar Babe, what are your thoughts? Who do you think wins the fight, and how do you think the fight ends?
Um, I've seen Holly fight more than I've seen Megan fight. She hasn't fought since 2016, and that was in Invicta. Um, in my opinion, just based on who I know better and seen fight, I'm gonna say Holly. You know, she's got more experience. You know,
Super chat.
she's been in wars. You know, she's fought some of the best in the business. You know, and Megan, she's got the size. You know, she's probably maybe a few more inches taller than Holly. She does have she does have power in the that right hand. So, but you know, we saw Holly fighting Cyborg, and she took Cyborg's hardest hits and still ate them and continued to come forward. But I don't know. I mean, just based on experience and who has fought who, I have to say Holly. You know, just based on her experience and the wars that she's been in. Um, Megan, like I said, she's coming from Invicta, you know, and like I said, I don't know her fights too well, you know, so her resume, like, I don't know. I just don't know that it's as, I don't know that her resume is as good as Holly's as far as who, you know, like who has fought who, but I feel like Holly just having the better resume of who she's fought and having the experience of fighting the best, I feel like she's going to win. I just don't feel like Megan has had enough experience and fought some of like the top people to come away with the victory.
I got a quick question for you, if you
Sure.
don't mind. So you mentioned resumes. Well, Holly has a lot of losses on her record lately. How do you feel that contributes to her resume?
I don't mean like as far as like wins, but I'm just talking about like who she's fought. Like she's fought Cyborg, she's fought Valentina. Like experience wise, she's been in wars, you know, so she's gonna be more durable.
I agree.
And,
She has only lost to quality opponents.
but
I
you
just
know,
was curious what you thought.
yeah. But just like I'm talking like experience wise and just who she's fought, like I feel like she's gonna be more durable. Just Megan just doesn't have the experience as Holly does to come away with it.
And real quick, y'all, super chat from TJ347. You know, basically TJ347, he been in the comment section, just tearing people up in the comment section. So yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what you got to do, man. So yeah, shout out in the super chat to TJ347. Okay, all right, good insight. All right, Mary Thomas. Okay, your thoughts, Megan Holly.
Okay. So I don't really think Holly's resume matters so much in this. I think it's just Holly's style of fighting itself. Because if you notice, Holly has just been fighting the same way in every fight that she's had because of how she used to fight in her sports before MMA. So I think just the style alone, not her resume, like the resume can only mean so much, you know. Yes, you can fight some people and I guess you can become more durable, even though I don't exactly believe that because the more damage you accumulate, then I think that does take something out of you. But I think it's her style itself. Holly has super footwork. She's not flat footed like Megan. And she's a combo striker. She's a volume striker. And she moves around a lot. And sometimes she can push pressure. Now, Megan will always like, I think that Megan will be the pressure in this fight. And we've seen what Holly does to advancers. When people push a fight towards Holly, she knows what to do. She sticks and moves and she gets the hell out the way when they're ready to attack. She does that a lot. Like she did that to Rhonda and she did that to, I think, Raquel Pennington. And Tamara Marino, no, Marion didn't push a lot, but she knew what to do with her too. Like if Megan does what I think she is going to do, and if Megan is flat footed with no head movement, she's not going to get the better of that stand up. I think Holly will really light her up. Now, as far as Megan's size and whatever, yeah, that can give her an advantage. I think Megan being the bigger girl and everything, maybe Megan would be smart enough to use that to her advantage. But I don't think I've seen Megan really clinch before. And from the Cindy Dandois fight, I think Megan still has a few things to sew up on the ground as well. But I think any ground game is as good as any when you're fighting someone like Holly, because clearly Holly does not use ground game either. So this could most likely be a striking fight. But Holly is seen to dominate the clinch as well. So I think Holly can out clinch Megan. I think Holly can outwork Megan. Like she moves faster than Megan. She has a speed advantage and she's a combo. She's a volume striker. Megan likes to just maybe stalk the opponent, and she can catch Holly clean, but she'd have to really focus and she'd have to really time Holly if she's trying to do that. But overall, I think Holly's style of fighting itself is not too good for Megan.
Okay, Mary Thomas Unfiltered laid it out. Okay, we're gonna say B.J. Johnson for last. This the biggest Megan Anderson fan on the internet, man. I got to say the best because see, B.J. gonna give another objective. I'm gonna go to my man George Page. George, okay, your thoughts on Megan Holly, man? Let's get this.
Oh, I'm gonna say this: Megan, like I said, she has no head movement like everybody else says. She's just a big girl and doesn't mean anything. Holly, I've seen her in the past as a boxer, and she done pretty good. There's some fights she should have lost, some fights she won. And if Megan doesn't have that if they decide to go to stand up, Holly's gonna tear her up. She's gonna bust in the face. She's gonna work the body. She's gonna make her cough blood in was it how Busta Rhymes said, that's say like how Rocky made Apollo Creed like body blow that body Apollo Creed. That's what she's gonna do. And Megan's not prepared for that. She's never faced somebody who's has the experience that Holly has. Holly has been through battles. She's been wars. I can't forget what happened to her when she fought Sophie Mathis. She came back and beat Sophie Mathis the next fight. Megan, she's just cannon fodder. She's just there as an opportunity for her to maybe for the next fight with Cyborg, or maybe for practice for when she fights Amanda Nunez, which is going to happen after Rocky, because they're going to Amanda's dodging Cyborg, but she's going to fight Holly just because. I don't see Megan getting past. If she gets a shot in and maybe take her down, something like that, because Amanda, that Holly does not have a good BJJ. She can probably take it, but if it has to come up to stand up and picking anything else, it's Holly's fight. It's all a fight.
Okay, all right. He put it on Holly. Okay, so a couple of people going for Holly. We saving B.J. Johnson for last. Beverly Rose. Beverly. What are you thinking?
I think I don't know. I just don't think Megan is up there with Holly technically and experience-wise to even have this be a 50-50 matchup. I just feel like Holly's too seasoned and too technical for her. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Beverly Rose, just quick and straight to the point.
I also think she has a big mouth, but
yeah.
Talking about the fight.
Now, let me ask you, why do you think she got a big mouth, Beverly? How you gonna explain this?
She wants the attention.
Okay.
Tickets, get more views.
So she won't
Uh,
pay
she's-
attention. But I kind of heard Good Time Babe kind of chime in. So I mean, Good Time Babe, you can elaborate. You know, like
Yeah, I haven't heard her.
yeah, you can kind of elaborate. What kind of big mouth you think Megan got? Because we're gonna give B.J. Johnson all the ammunition he needs.
She likes to
She's
just
spending this
talk
time
the
on
talk,
Twitter.
but she don't want to walk the walk. Like, it's just funny to
Basically.
me how she kept saying she wants to fight Cyborg. I'm not afraid to fight
Mhm.
her,
Oh,
but every
Oh,
time
I broke my
Cyborg
toe. I can't
obliges,
fight her
she's like,
now.
"Oh, I'm not here to
Sorry.
fight."
Oh,
oh,
Oh, but
God.
then here's a fight offered.
My passport's not where I can't get a visa. My kangaroo's sick.
man.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
Oh man. Okay, Benji, I'm gonna let you get it, and then BJ Johnson is going to unmic, and BJ Johnson is going to go live. BJ Johnson will be, guys. I mean, y'all go get your drinks. Benji finna come in and take us there, but then BJ Johnson finna come in. He finna get it in.
All right. Well, you got me all hyped up. I'm curious what BJ Johnson has to say about this.
Just take your time, Benji.
I don't know enough about Megan Anderson, so I'm gonna have to agree with my man in the chat, Arpit Singh. I'm gonna say that Megan is gonna beat up Holly Holm. I think she's gonna win, and the reason why I say so is because it's for fun, and I'm gonna root for the underdog. And the Jackson Winklejohn curse is real.
Oh God. We forget about God. Oh God.
Oh man, yeah, you know what was I thinking?
I forgot about the Jackson Winklejohn curse.
Oh crap! Yeah, I might have to change my pick.
Holly needs to take a deep. She needs to shit in one of those exercise tub full of your holy water, coach. She needs that.
Yeah.
With
Man,
ice and everything.
I get this holy water. This is healing holy water. I get this water. For Holly Holm, since Mike Winklejohn's our coach, I'd sell it to her for $299.99. She can sniff it like cocaine. She can wash her ass with it. It don't matter. But this holy water works. I tried myself. I use it myself. I do.
Also, while she's sitting in the holy water, the Pope she right there one end, and you should have Creflo Dollar the other.
Is it my turn yet?
Oh man, is it his turn? Let's go, BJ John. Let's get it in. Let's go.
Mary Thomas, is it my turn yet?
Well, yeah.
Come on, son.
Let's get it in, BJ. Let's get it, man. Come on, let's go.
First of all, y'all gonna back up off Megan Anderson like that. That's what's gonna happen. First of all, y'all gonna back up off the Reaper because the Reaper is coming. Y'all just don't want to see the Reaper, okay? But first, let me get into my point, though. My point is, look at how Holly judged the distance when she fought Cyborg. She judged the distance terribly. She threw short punches. She missed a lot of punches. She threw her punches short, and she didn't gauge Cyborg's.
BJ, that's Cyborg.
No, we can't cut him off. We can't cut him off, man. I got to hear all this. I've been waiting for this. Let's go.
Gotta get this. Holly threw them punches short, like she threw punches short against everybody she fought after Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? Holly does not do well with somebody who has more reach than she does. If she didn't do well against Coach, Coach, when Cyborg beat Holly, you did a video talking about how much Cyborg outstruck Holly, right?
Yeah, she did.
And a lot of that was due to reach. If you ask me, and looking at the fight, a lot of it was reach. Megan got way more reach than Cyborg. So what's y'all excuse for that? Holly not gonna be able to because Megan gonna throw them punches. She gonna throw those punches. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Holly Holm had 50 years of boxing training. When it comes to what you was born with, it's what you was born with. Okay. And Megan got the reach.
Now you got to give me a chance to answer. Now,
go ahead.
Megan may have the reach. Megan may have the reach all she want to. Megan don't have the skill. It's levels to this. Megan can throw. Megan don't throw her jabs the same way Cyborg do. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, matter of fact, I done seen me. Have you seen Megan throw a jab? It's not pretty. Okay, Megan load up on all her punches. Now, what you think Holly Holm gonna do? Okay, she gonna see that coming. You know she gonna see it coming. You loading up on all your punches, okay? Holly Holm gonna slip those bad boys. She gonna get back out of range. She gonna bully Megan in, make Megan come in like a matador, and then she gonna pick her off piece by piece. She gonna just wear her down the entire fight. It's levels to this. Chris Cyborg is on a whole nother level. I'm talking about Chris Cyborg sees the counter. Chris Cyborg know how to roll up punches, okay? I mean, she know how to initiate the feints and to get the fighter off balance and make him. Chris Cyborg got angles, man. See, Holly Holm was having difficulty with all of that. Megan Anderson not going to present no angles. You know what Megan going to do? She back and forth. She back and forth. No special effects. Back and forth. That's where she going to come straight ahead. That's when she can't cut out the octagon. Cyborg. See, man, look at Cyborg. Look at Megan. They behave completely different in the octagon. Megan is not an octagon general. She don't know how to cut it off that well. Chris do. Okay, so that's why we can't compare the two fights. It's levels to this.
Coach,
it's levels.
Holly lost rounds to Betch Cohair.
but when you think that Betch Cohair, but Holly Holm struggles against counterpunchers. Betch Cohair is a counterpuncher.
Coach,
Betch Cohair is a counterpuncher. Holly has denotedly struggled against counterpunchers. Megan Anderson not a counterpunch. Now Megan Anderson is one who got countered via spinning back fist by Charmaine Twait that damn near knocked her head off.
You always bring up that spinning back fist
because she got beat by Charmaine Twait, who was 40 going on 80. I mean, how she get hit with that spinning back fist like that?
Coach, don't forget Cindy Denoir.
Yeah, man. Then got submitted by Cindy. Oh, that. Excuse me.
But Charmaine Twait has a deadly Charmaine Twait has a deadly spinning back fist. I mean, you can't take that away from Charmaine Twait. I mean,
man, that was a desperation because Charmaine was getting that butt whoop. That was desperation. She threw that, just threw it. It was a prayer. Like you know how the person be at half court and they pray the shot go in? That was Charmaine Twait. Charmaine Twait prayed. And she landed that shot on the chin. Megan Anderson nose about fell off, man. She hit me. You can't miss that big nose. That thing like a bus part. But she hit her, man. About knocked Megan head off her body. Megan, how did Megan get hit by that, man? What? Are you serious? And you think Holly ain't gonna find that big jug head?
But
man, come on.
But coach,
hey, BJ, you get.
But according to speaking of Charmaine Twait, according to Charmaine Twait, Megan hits harder than Cyborg.
That's okay. But did Megan knock out?
But did Megan knock who out?
How long did it take Megan to knock out? How long did it take? Cyborg knocked Charmaine Twait out in seconds. Man, Megan had to go with 3 rounds.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
What she done to Leslie Smith and what she done to Tanya Everger? I mean,
Charmaine Twait still salty. You know why she's still salty? Because she talked all that noise. See, y'all don't remember that fight. Oh, I'm gonna do this to Cyborg. I'm gonna do that. And then, you know, people like, yeah, Charmaine Twait, stupid people. Oh, she got a chance. Oh, she got a chance. Look, she went in there and beat Charmaine. Sorry, PG-13. Whooped her tail. Okay, Charmaine Twait been salty ever since. She always taking little jabs.
She have.
Where's Charmaine Twait now?
Salty.
But the bottom line, coach, is Holly lost rounds to Betch Cohair. I just gotta put that out there, coach. She lost rounds to Betch Cohair. And when I see that, I'm just
Betch Cohair.
But Cohair she's a counterpuncher, man. See, listen, I ain't saying Betch Cohair is like the greatest puncher, but you don't have to be with Holly Holm. You got to be a good counterpuncher, okay? And now, what is Betch schooled in? Betch knows kickboxing and Muay Thai. Who does Holly Holm struggle against? Kickboxing and Muay Thai practitioners, man. That's her Achilles heel. Them Muay Thai, they be killing her. They counterpunching her to death, man. They know Megan ain't no Muay Thai practitioner, okay? Megan, I don't know what she specializes in. Specializes in just being big.
I'm a little confused. If Holly Holm is a great boxer, then how is she getting counterpunched by Beth?
That's exactly the point I'm trying to make.
Because they specialize in a different. Now let me educate you. Let me educate y'all. They specialize in a different kind of martial arts. Okay. See, with Muay Thai and kickboxing, you're actually taught to catch and shoot. Okay, and Holly Holm is tailor made for a catch and shoot because see, Holly kickbox, but it's a lot different, man. When you're in the octagon, you box and you kickbox, it's different. Those Muay Thai fighters, man, they're gonna roll or they're gonna catch and shoot, and then you're gonna be open for the counter. And see, the way Holly Holm throws her strikes, those Muay Thai and kickbox, they can see the pattern, and it's a pattern. They see it coming in, They see the feint that she tried to do, and then when she initiated her strikes,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
know how to cover up. Like what Betch was doing, Betch was covering up, catching and shooting, catching Holly, and then kept repeating the process. Betch go ahead, not the greatest strike on the on in the Dern division, but she figured it out. Betch started seeing the punches coming, and then Betch, she got happy, started, playing around and threw her hands down and then she got caught with a head kick. Okay. See, that's what I mean. The counter punching. Is Megan Anderson going to be able to counter punch? Because that's her only shot. If she try to take her down, Holly Holm is not going to let her take her down. Okay, it's going to be hard. Megan going to have to be a counter puncher to beat Holly Holm. I ain't seen no evidence that Megan got that kind of skill. Her right hand is dangerous.
Coach,
If Megan load up on the right hand, catch Holly Holm might be getting dropped. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, but Holly circled to Cyborg's right hand. She circled that direction the whole fight. That's how she lost the fight, because she kept circling towards Cyborg's power hand. If she does that, and if she doesn't know that much about Megan Anderson, if she circles toward, everybody knows about Cyborg's power hand, and Holly ran right into it. You know what I'm saying? If she does the same thing with Megan Anderson, Megan's gonna knock Holly out, coach.
There's a thing, man. There's a thing. Megan Anderson, it's the way they deliver the punches, man. See, listen, why you think Megan Anderson, it takes Megan Anderson a long time to knock out the same opponent that it takes Cyborg little to no time to do it? Like why? Or why can Cyborg land more strikes on a person where Megan Anderson struggle? Because Cyborg know how to technically place the punches in an accurate spot, and she's very efficient with her striking. She's not wasting a lot of punches and stamina trying to load up on every punch. Cyborg is picking her shots, and she's picking and choosing, and she's selecting, and Cyborg is very precise. If you ever notice, when she throw punches, she don't waste a lot of energy. She throw a lot of punches every single round, and you know that most of them punches land because Cyborg is a precision striker. Even, from the way she rotates her hips into the punch, Chris know how to deliver the punches effectively. Megan don't do that very well. She throws a hard punch, but it's not efficient. So she can't get the same kind of output, the same work as a Chris Cyborg can. And it's because it's taking her that much longer to get the punches to the target. And that's what it is, man. It's precision striking. Megan don't have the skill set yet.
And one thing I'm going to point out is that Cyborg, she held back a lot of her power punches on Holly. She was very conservative when she was throwing her, because if she wanted to, she could have busted up if she wanted to, but she didn't want to take a chance of, Holly getting a lucky shot. She was using her jabs. She was just basically, she already had. This is what I was told. When you are a general, you go out there on combat, you always set a plan what you have. She already had a plan set, and Holly fell in that plan. She fell in that trap. You can let's call Cyborg. She was Caesar, and she took and she had a plan laid out, and Holly fell for it. And she didn't want to use all her strength, and then just didn't want to take a chance and get hit by Holly with a lucky shot. So she was smart. She used her skills. She saved her best punches for when it gets far down the line, and that was it. Megan doesn't have that. She doesn't have that like Coach says, that IQ. She don't. She might have some power, but then someone like Holly, who has the skills, can really do something to her and piece her up.
Megan is gonna have to she got to get in the clinch, okay? Like she's not gonna beat Holly from a distance. She not. No. If Megan gets in the clinch, then Holly Holm is food. It's over. Megan got to get her in the clinch. That's the only way that she's gonna be able to get her shots off. That she can cut down on some of that time, the accuracy to get there. She can cut down on that because Megan can fight very well in the clinch, and she got to be able to do it. But she's gonna have to be able to stop Holly from moving, and Megan's gonna have to do a sustained body attack to slow, like Cyborg. Cyborg slowed that girl down. Look at the body work that Chris Cyborg literally did to Holly Holm. Look at what Valentina did, the body work, and they overlooked that body work to make Holly Holm stop all that dang movement. Megan don't have to do it.
Is there evidence that Holly Holm is weak in the clinch?
Yes.
Yeah, Holly Holm don't fight well in the clinch. She'll just elect to just hold you. Like she'll put you there. Megan, I'm telling you, if Megan can get the body work going and really slow Holly down and be able to cut off the octagon, and get her in the clinch, Megan can win the fight. It's I ain't saying it's insurmountable. I ain't saying she can't do it. I'm saying there's a possibility, but it's a lot of ifs, man. Like the foot speed differential, like what I'm thinking, what is Megan doing to actually, I mean, BJ, you might can answer. What is she doing to make up the foot speed differential?
I mean, I see Megan. I mean, I think in a couple of her fights, she didn't do a lot of it, but she cut the octagon off a little bit, Coach. She was cutting.
I don't know. It's Holly takes it.
People, you know what I'm saying? If she can cut that octagon off and make Megan's a big girl, if she can make that octagon small for Holly, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I mean, Holly's gonna have to find a way to get around Megan's power because Megan is gonna land a punch. I mean, she's gonna hit Holly. I mean, she's a fighter. She's gonna hit Holly. You know what I'm saying? And Holly's gonna have to find a way to. I mean, she's gonna have to find a way to get around. She's gonna have to be faster than Megan. She's gonna have to move faster than Megan. She's gonna have to get out of the way of them punches. You know, Holly's good at cutting corners real well, like she did against really what she did against Holly. I mean, against Ronda and what Valentina did to her. You know what I'm saying? But if she can do that, that may throw Megan off. You know what I'm saying? But she's gonna have to do stuff. She's gonna have to do quick maneuvers like that because Megan's gonna charge.
Hey, yeah, she gonna come right at it, and I'm telling you, man, Megan gonna mess around and she gonna walk her ass right into a head kick. I'm telling you, and she get caught. It's a wrap.
If Megan does a charge, she could be like another Kat Zingano. That's what's gonna happen. She instead of getting the armbar, she gonna get knocked out.
But Holly's gonna have to be wary of Megan's body kicks too. You know what I'm saying? Because Megan has a really decent body kick, and if Megan can Megan's got big legs. Like her legs are long. You know what I'm saying? Like if Megan can throw on them whopping body kicks and keep throwing them and hitting Holly with them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes a lot to beat up Holly and to get Holly defeated, but you know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to be conscious of those body kicks because she's like the perfect height for Megan to land those flush body kicks.
Okay, I mean, go ahead.
But like I said before, like if she do body kicks, and we all know, if you take out the lungs, the kidneys, hit the liver, you can win a fight. And like I said before, people concentrate too much on headshots, but body blows can really hurt you. It takes away your breath. It's like you ever see? I'm trying to think of a fight where the guy was just using body blows, and the guy gets back in his corner. He's sitting there, he's breathing hard, trying to get his breath back. And I've seen that. And if Megan can do that, throw kicks into the body, and take Holly's breath away, she can probably win. But if Holly, like I said, being a boxer, get the body shots, hit her in the kidneys, hit her in the lungs, hit her, anywhere, just take her breath away, but make it hard for her to pick up that leg and throw that kick, Megan don't got a chance.
Cool. And a body shot KO is like the most prized thing for me to see as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing better to me than seeing like a body shot KO.
You might see it in this fight, but Coach,
it's not gonna be you.
Guys, I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna close it out.
I gotta get out.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, BJ got the roll. Guys, I want to close out the rest of y'all. One more question, man. And I got to start with Mary Thomas on this one. Oh, wow. Okay, tell me this. Are Megan personal problems done? Because, she had personal problems when she had to fight Cyborg, but now the personal problems have been resolved, okay? What do you think happened for those personal problems to be resolved? Mary, I'm going to start with you.
You know what? I think those personal problems just happen to come in clutch when she actually have to fight somebody that's a real deal. Because all of a sudden, after planning to fight Cyborg twice in a row now, those problems just save her ass from fighting in there. But now when she's supposed to fight again, it's not even Cyborg. And Cyborg's been waiting on her from the past year now. Tanya Everger had to come in and replace her from last, and that's over a year now. And now when she's coming back, it's not Cyborg. You know what? I don't even want to get. I'm not trying to get mad again. I really don't, because this is gonna have me rolling for the rest of the
Calm
night.
down, Mary. Just take a deep breath.
Okay. Now, guys, mute yourselves because I got it. Guitar Babe is gonna. You know, I almost want to save Guitar Babe for last because I know Guitar Babe gonna nail it. I don't know. Guitar Babe. You want me to save you for last? Because man, I know she gonna like just let the house go on this one.
Sure.
Oh man. Okay, George Page, go man. Tell us.
You know what happened to her problems? She got on that jet with Dana White. Yeah, she got on a jet with Dana White. She said, okay, Dana, you can take the wallaby, and as long as you don't have to fight Cyborg anymore.
The wallet.
Wallaby.
Wow. George Page was quick to the point. My girl Beverly Rose. What happened to make Megan problems go away now?
You said what happened to make her problems go away?
Well, yeah, because you know she was saying that she had a lot of personal problems and she couldn't fight. And
how she was like, "Whoops, I broke my pinky toe. I can't fight now. Oh, my visa is expired. I can't come out there. Darn, I got malaria. I can't even fight anymore. Maybe soon." Like I said, I think she's using Cyborg's name to build her name. You know, when she fights lesser names, that way people tune in. Kind of how Eddie Hearn's doing to Anthony Joshua.
Oh man, she threw in the Anthony Joshua. Whoa.
Oh God.
Beverly Rose done went in.
Oh,
guys.
God.
Look, Megan Anderson has been decimated by Beverly Rose. Man, God, dog, Beverly, I can't believe you said that. Not Anthony Joshua. How dare you say that?
I almost had to ask for her like $5 million if I heard.
Wow. Okay, Benji, your thoughts, man. And Benji's Benji's the more level-headed guy. You know, I'm biased, but Benji not. Go ahead, Benji.
You threw me off, Beverly, because I want to see Deontay Wilder fight Anthony Johnson, man. Damn, that would be a good fight. Why? And you're saying it's $50 million and you're going to turn it down? I don't understand this.
Where's the money coming
how are you
from?
going to explain
We don't know
this?
where the $50 million coming
I wake up the
from.
next day with the money in my hands.
Deontay Wilder is making boxing great again.
Right.
It's a fact.
Bomb Squad.
Yes.
Ruin it.
Okay.
Boxing great again.
I even forgot what the question was because I was so emotionally moved by that point.
That's okay. I'm gonna help you remember.
Megan's personal problems.
Megan's personal problems have seemed to dissipate after accepting a bout with Holly Holm, and just months earlier she would not accept the bout with Chris Cyborg. How did her personal problems disappear so fast?
Did she accept a fight with Holly Holm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Oh,
yeah, they fighting.
Well, it's all about being scared of Cyborg. Then I think nobody wants that smoke with Cyborg. I think that's what it is.
I don't want that smoke.
BJ Johnson. BJ Johnson is out of here, man. Y'all done got BJ out of here. He said he had to go, man.
Got him.
BJ wasn't gonna stay for that. I knew he was
Got
leaving.
him.
Okay, the best for last. Guitar Babe, guys, boy, y'all got to mute your mics, man. God almighty, Guitar Babe. What why how's Megan all of a sudden now her personal problems are gone? I mean,
you know what?
explain.
Honestly, it just makes me think it's all bullshit now, because just a couple months ago you said you were having personal problems, that you can't fight Cyborg, you're not cleared to fight. Now all of a sudden this fight again for Holly has been offered. Oh, now I can fight. I'm cleared to fight. Like, she's acting like we can't see through that bullshit. Like, you know what? The personal crap, I'm over it. Because, we all have personal crap. I suffer from major depressive disorder, but you know what? I get through it. I still get up and I go to work every single day. I still pay my bills. She needs to just get through it, deal with it, get up, go to work, go fight, quit running her mouth, and go fight. We all have personal problems, but you still do your work. You still do your job. I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. Like, I mean, the personal stuff, yeah, you can have your personal stuff. You can have your moment of, you know, like feeling, you got to take a little bit of time. But it's been almost a year now since she's declined the fight with Cyborg. It's time to suck it up and get going. Like, accept the fights that are given, fight who you say you're going to fight and just do it. Like I said, we all have personal problems, but you get up and you go to work and do it. Like, you don't use it as an excuse. Like, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow because I'm afraid my client's going to punch and hit me in the face. But you know what? I still go because it's my job and I have to do it. It sucks, but you do it. That's all I have to say. And that's what I say for Megan. Like, enough with the personal stuff. Like, get up and go do it.
God, dog. Man, she eat the Megan Anderson into another dimension, boy. God, dog. Toe her up, man. Okay, guys. Well, guys, this live stream been lit. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mary, talk to me.
You know what the personal problem really is? It's what the condition that Megan has that apparently doesn't let her fight.
Yeah. What's this?
It's called write a check that your chin can't cash syndrome.
Ether.
That's right.
That's gonna be a good video. I can't breathe.
Oh my God.
God,
Down
no.
goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, only on this Combat Sports panel, guys. Hey, y'all. I hope this show, I hope this panel, I hope this whole podcast become huge because y'all making this thing big, man. One day, boy, it'd be nice we all get on there because, man, that was God, dog. Guitar Babe and Mary Thomas knocked it out the park. God, dog.
Coach, I want to say before we leave out, everybody knows it's Mother's Day. So tell your mama she loves you. And also to the ladies at M&A who are mothers, Marion Renault, Sarah McMahon, we know we don't like Beth Rollins, Michelle Watson, all you ladies who are mothers, who are both fighters and mothers, you are appreciated, you are loved, and you are paving the way for the future. So happy Mother's Day to you. A happy early Mother's Day. Just let you know. And tell it to your mamas too also.
Well, guys, I definitely want to thank everybody, especially in the comment section with the super chats. TJ347, Benji, Greg Wyatt, he was in there. And a couple other people in the super chat. Let me try to remember. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, it was Gregory Wyatt. He kept dropping $2. So yeah, so awesome. Yeah, I got everybody in the super chat. Thank you, Arpit Singh, Zaman, Tay Brown, BJ Johnson, Keys of Ashiza, Hammer Porter World. Thank you all, you guys. Facts, hashtag facts. I am him 227. I think I said everybody. Benji, you up in here? You the man. TJ 347. Mia Shriner. I see all you guys. All you guys is up in here. You guys are awesome, phenomenal guys. We're gonna meet up here Saturday after the fights. We're doing a live stream and full-time MMA. He don't know it, but he's finna get up in here and we finna have some talks, man. Because full-time been talking some junk and we need to get that in. We need to get that work in. And yeah, we got to get it in, guys. So hopefully you guys will join. You guys all get links. And this Saturday too, okay? What I'm doing this Saturday, definitely support. What I'm gonna do is this month of May, I actually picked another cause because I've been giving the fighters the money. And I found a cancer, survivor that, I actually want to give the dollars to for the month of May. So when you guys give to the super chat, I'm just going to give it to, the cancer survivor and, let that person have it. So yeah, man, just good causes. So that's what I want to do. So Saturday it's going to be lit, and that's what it is. So guys, thank you, Benji. Thank you, Beverly Rose. Thank you, George. George Page, Guitar Babe. God, dog, I saw a whole nother level. Guitar Babe took it up like 10,000 degrees. And Mary Thomas Unfiltered. Go subscribe to these channels. Guitar Babe and Mary make videos. George, I don't know. Are you making videos soon, or you gonna? I mean,
I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I just talk about a little simple stuff. Maybe talk about stuff I like to talk about. I might talk about Claudia Gadea's new boobs or something, or
Lord.
I don't know. I just hadn't really figured out. Maybe I just talk about everyday life and stuff like that. Maybe I get about Saturday morning. There's no cartoons to watch anymore.
And shout out to my boy Arpit Singh. Damn, I don't want to forget Arpit Singh. Beverly,
Okay.
I think Beverly, you're creating a channel soon, right?
I don't know. I thought I was just going to be streaming with you and Fanon. I might make a channel. I don't know.
Well, stream all you want. You welcome. You stream all you want to. You always welcome. Benji, my man, he's in here. He's the quiet guy that sneaks in those questions, man. I see you, Benji. He be sneaking in little questions, and you got to question what you just said. Benji, man. Enjoy him. He's like, it's a balanced panel, guys. I like it, man. So you guys, definitely y'all sleep tight. Got to get up and go to work tomorrow. God bless y'all.
Good night, Coach.
All right. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless.